Redemption in sports usually means the ability to battle back after a deficit or after a loss or even an injury. But in real life, it means being given a second chance. San Quentin State Prison sits just 20 miles northwest from the Chase Center, where the Warriors play. And yet the distance traveled by the voice of San Quentin basketball, Aaron Showtime Taylor, is beyond measure.
I'm going in the Chase Center tonight, man. It's ready to go down. It's finna get crackalating. That's how I feel tonight. You know, this is the moment I've been waiting for at least 27 years.
Our guest public address announcer for tonight's game, please join me in welcoming Mr. Aaron Showtime Taylor.
Today is one of those good days inside of San Quentin where the outside world comes inside and brings a light to a place.
For 8 consecutive years preceding COVID-19, members of the Golden State Warriors front office played an annual game against a team of inmates from California's San Quentin State Prison.
You realize that the world isn't that big and what separates us isn't that much. One turn different, 2 turns different. Maybe one of those guys is on our team, or maybe he's working for the Warriors.
On the court, the competition was intense. On the sideline, one man's voice captivated the crowd.
Oh my God, but it's $1 million move and a $5 outcome. My name is Aaron Taylor, K32093, and I am the voice of San Quentin sports. I specifically do play-by-play basketball, and in that, my name is Showtime Taylor. Here comes Swaggy Smooth with it. Feed the ball over, Dread wide open for 3. Off the back of, oh! Half man, half amazing, couldn't get that dunk in, but he was up there to get it. On the outside, I was doing it unofficially at a basketball court in Culver City called Overland Park. A few years later, I came to jail, a little depressed, went out to the yard, stood by the basketball court, and started doing play-by-play, and it just became a habit, something to do to pass the time.
Back in 1994, Aaron Taylor received a sentence of 50 years to life after a Los Angeles furniture store robbery turned into a shootout between Aaron and 2 of the store employees.
I remember when I ran out of bullets and I tried to get out and I couldn't. And I remember that sunlight on my face, and I remember looking back when the dude keyed in on me and shot, and I turned my face back this way and the bullet hit me right here. And I remember waking up on the floor and he was getting ready to hit me with the butt of the gun, and the owner of the store stopped him. My real journey for rehabilitation started when I began to understand the mercy that he showed me. I'm like, I have to become a better person for him, to show him that he made the right decision.
After serving 26 years, Aaron Taylor was released on parole from San Quentin on October 16, 2020. 5 months later, the Warriors presented Showtime with the opportunity of a lifetime, a chance to be the public address announcer for a Warriors home game.
Man, it was good walking in that professional arena. You know, to hear my voice coming out of the speaker system. Once I hit that one, Warriors, I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah. I said, Warriors.
A 6'3" guard from Davidson, number 30, Stephen Curry, AKA the Babyface Assassin.
A memorable night for Showtime was not lost on the Warriors players, as Taylor was awarded the game ball by 2-time MVP, Steph Curry.
You guys know, all of Dub Nation knows, like when you have, you know, a primetime performance and you heat up the building, we got to cool you down, you know what I'm saying? So let's cool you down, right?
When someone watches or hears your story, what do you want them to learn from it?
I spent 26 years inside working hard to be rehabilitated. I came in as a gangster, a pistol packing, robber, street thug, punk, whatever you want to call me, it fits. Man, I didn't want to be that when I came out. There are other ways to do things.
You know, I spent probably 2 hours talking to Aaron Showtime Taylor, and what really stood out to me, though, Jalen, was that when I asked him about the day he found out he met parole, he broke down in tears and thought to myself, he was like, I didn't deserve this. This is a moment I didn't deserve, but a lot of people had to believe in me. He mentioned again that fact that a guy had to not hit him in the head with the gun. He felt like the victims had to show grace, and so he's been shown grace every step of the way. He believes he doesn't deserve it, but I would beg to differ, because he worked hard to rehabilitate himself for 26 years.
Absolutely, and that's a great job by you. Big shout to Showtime and the Golden State Warriors. That's the role of prison in our society. It should be designed for rehabilitation and for second chances. So once he paid his debts to society, I'm honored that the Golden State Warriors and the NBA actually gave him an opportunity. So many times when men and or human beings leave prison, it becomes a barrier to their future. It stops them from getting jobs. In a lot of cases, stops them from voting. And so for him to have this opportunity is truly amazing.
Yeah, and he says he's doing it all now for his nieces and nephews. He just wants to set the tone, and he wants to be a guy that can be a role model now in our society. And you certainly are, Aaron Showtime Taylor.
Yeah,
your redemption story is what we need to hear more of. So thank you for staying true to yourself.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.